Hi everyone, Matthew here at AAWeatherWatch, taking a look at the weather through the course of the coming week, Monday the 8th through to Friday the 12th of May. And the fine and settled conditions, which have been dominating now for several days, if not even a couple of weeks overall, will actually continue throughout the majority of the coming week. We are looking at a change towards the end of the week, mind. More unsettled conditions will arrive towards Friday the 12th, but otherwise prior to that, further dry and benign weather conditions will dominate throughout the majority again of the coming week. Satellite imagery shows a lot of clear skies across the British Isles and Northwest Europe in general within this region here, and it is across this region that an area of high pressure continues to dominate the weather and is holding weather systems to the west and southwest, which is highlighted by this more pronounced region of cloud on latest satellite imagery. And it is this region of cloud and other areas of low pressure which are located to the southwest of Ireland which will then arrive towards the end of the week, Friday, and into the coming weekend to bring a change to more unsettled weather. But prior to that, as I've indicated, there will continue to be lots of fine, dry and settled weather in the days ahead. Just taking a quick look at latest high-resolution satellite imagery, and quite remarkably, with the exception of a little of high cloud across parts of the north and east, the day has started with essentially cloud-free skies across the whole of the country, again as highlighted on this high-resolution image. So a lot of sunshine, unbroken sunshine, to start Monday, and generally through the rest of the day there will continue to be lots of sunshine too across many areas of the country. So let's take a look at the weather charts now to put the details onto the forecast through the course of the coming week. And taking a quick look at Monday's weather chart, and there's the high pressure just to the north and the northwest of Ireland and the British Isles, and that is what is dominating the weather across the country. So a fine day, again with plenty of sunshine through the rest of Monday. Through into Tuesday, and it is a case of spot the difference. Essentially between Monday and Thursday, the weather is going to be very, very similar. Tuesday will start perhaps a little bit chilly across some rural areas, but otherwise another dry day with plenty of sunshine and pleasantly warm in the sunshine too. Always a little cooler around the coast, but particularly across inland areas, and again very, very pleasant indeed in the sunshine. Through into Wednesday, and high pressure is still influential across many areas of the country, so another dry day, again yes, perhaps locally chilly across some rural areas to start the day, but otherwise plenty of dry weather, plenty of sunshine despite some variable cloud, and again pleasantly warm as well through the course of Wednesday afternoon. As we get towards the end of the week, towards Thursday, and there are then just some signs on the latest weather charts of things beginning to change. At the moment in time at least, most of Thursday is set to remain predominantly dry, with some brighter sunny spells, and again another pleasantly warm day as well. However, as you can see, from the west and the south is a set of weather systems which will then try and move in and essentially replace the fine and settled conditions which have obviously dominated for several days, if not more, as we get towards the end of the week. And quickly looking at Friday's weather chart, it is low pressure which becomes more influential. Don't take this weather chart too literally, there is some uncertainties over the details, but essentially what it highlights is again progression towards more unsettled conditions by the end of the week, with the risk of some rain and showers. So let's take a look at the temperatures now through the course of the coming week, and as I've indicated, temperatures will generally be near, if not a little bit above average, and certainly continue to be very pleasantly warm in the sunshine, particularly across inland areas. Temperatures this afternoon always a bit cooler around the coast, particularly areas near to the Irish Sea, but otherwise particularly central and western areas, temperatures once again this afternoon up to 16, 17 or perhaps even locally 18 degrees Celsius. Temperatures do drop away this evening and overnight, again perhaps locally chilly across some rural areas, but then temperatures do recover through into Tuesday, probably higher than what is being signalled here by this weather chart. Temperatures still comfortably reaching 13, 14 or 15 degrees Celsius. A locally chilly night again on Tuesday night and through into Wednesday, but otherwise temperatures then recovering once again through the course of Wednesday afternoon. Another very pleasant day in the sunshine, highs quite widely 13 or 14 degrees, perhaps even 15 or 16, but as ever a little bit cooler around the coast. Another chilly night potentially again on Wednesday into Thursday, particularly rurally, but otherwise again temperatures recover towards the end of the week and through the course of Thursday. Again temperatures 14, 15, 16 degrees in some sunshine, again feeling pleasantly warm. And even by the end of the week, despite the change to more unsettled conditions, temperatures generally near to average for early May, highs generally in the region around about 11 to 15 degrees Celsius. And finally, let's summarise it in our weekly weather summary. Essentially Monday through to Thursday can be grouped together. The prolonged dry and settled conditions will continue across many areas of the country again within this period. Plenty of sunshine at times, prolonged sunshine for some, and it will continue to be pleasantly warm as well in the sunshine, but some chilly nights are certainly possible across inland and rural areas. However, there is an expected change by the end of the week. By the time we get to Friday the 12th, after a prolonged period of dry weather, a breakdown to more unsettled conditions is expected again through the course of Friday, with the risk of some rain and showers developing across the country. Certainly some uncertainties over the details, some areas potentially still having some dry weather through the day on Friday, but overall it will become more unsettled with an increasing risk of some rain and showers. As ever, the details towards the end of the week will be addressed in the midweek update on Wednesday. So thanks for tuning in clearly and continuing to enjoy the fine weather in the coming days, and I'll be back with you on Wednesday in the midweek video brief. So thanks for tuning in and all the very best.